Hey, what's going on, guys? Night Vapes here, and today I'm just gonna be teaching you guys a couple, well, pretty much all the smokes you need to know for Dust 2, and just different situations and just really useful smokes that I like to use a lot. So, the first smoke I'm gonna teach you here is just the CT smoke from, just to cover yourself from the T-op or scouter from T-spawn. So they're going to be watching doors, going for a pick, and they probably will be able to leg you if they're good, if they see you cross. So what you do is, no matter where you spawn, pretty much, if you just take your smoke, aim at the middle of the box, do a running throw, usually land right about there, and if you just go into the smoke and cross the other side, like if you're in T-spawn and you look at it, you can't see it. So that's a nice smoke just to help you cross. Next smoke is a B tunnel smoke, which will stop a B rush from the T side. So you can do this right at the start of the round, and you just run into this corner here, take your smoke, line up with this like little line on the door, look up, and you want to aim just a bit higher than the top of that. So follow your mouse up, and you're aiming up, and you let go and throw, and that will land right in tunnels and stop any kind of rush that, well, unless they want to push through it, it'll pretty much stop a rush from any terrorists on the B site. So the next smoke I want to teach you is to stop a rush from A long. So what you're going to do is come up here. See, I have some little gunshots in the ground because that's where to stand. Take your crosshair, line it up right on the cross of the shadow. Take your crosshair, and you aim just a bit to the right, to the left of this, the far left cross in the wire. So boom, and this smoke will go and land perfectly right there. So now the terrorists cannot, unless they want to push through, they will not have any vision there. So that'll stop an A rush. This smoke is for the terrorists. It's long corner smoke. I actually made this smoke up. It's a little complicated. I haven't seen this smoke before, as far as I've made this smoke. So what you do, take a crosshair, put it right in the gap there, touching the wall. You take your smoke, put your crosshair the edge of these boxes, look up, and you want to go just a bit higher than the top of this lamppost. So obviously the higher you go, the farther it'll throw a bit, so just a bit higher. And that will bounce on the roof once and smoke off long corner nicely for the terrorists to be able to, T-side to be able to push out of the doors and have a nice smoke there to block anyone who's trying to either op here or whatever the case may be. Alright, the next smoke is for the T side, and this will be for crossing to A site safely without being seen from CT spawn. So what you're going to want to do, you take your smoke, and you want to, the objective is to get your smoke to bounce right in the middle of that window right there. So take your smoke, look up there a bit, and that, oh, I messed that up. Take your smoke, aim up a bit, and there you go. So it's really hard to get your smoke to completely cover the cross, but you want to make sure that if it's not going to cover a side, it's not this side that's open to a gap. Because if the opper sees you, if he's opping T-spawn here, and the smoke has a gap there, and like he can see from here to here, if an opper sees you cross, he can pretty much just kind of calculate your movement through the smoke, and usually you'll get picked if the opper is good. So you're just going to take your smoke, aim it at the, you want to like kind of aim it up when you're running, so like aim at the top of that maybe. And that one should be good. It bounced right in the center. And there you go. So no gap there. really small gap here that an opper will not hit you from crossing that. So that's the CT cross smoke. This next smoke here is probably the trickiest smoke I'm going to be teaching you guys. So what you want to do is kind of line up the edge of that wall and this wall so that there's no gap on your screen. And then you're going to kind of aim at the very top.
I'm throwing smoke.
And there you go. And that will... oh my gosh. I messed up. You have to be really good with this smoke. Aim at the top.
Smoke.
Boom. That should work. Yes. So what happens is... yeah, so I mean, it's really hard to get perfectly. This one will take some practice for sure. You wanna...
smoke.
that one should work. No, see, so you gotta get it a little higher than that. See where that red is? You gotta get it at like the corner, which is what you're trying to do. That one will be good. So this will completely smoke off CT if you can do it perfectly like that. It'll take a lot of practice to get it perfectly every time, but the goal is to do a jumping throw. So you line up the wall, you go and do a jumping throw. That one was too high. So if you go too high, it'll hit the skybox. You just want it to hit right there, and it'll bounce onto the roof, and boom, cover CT. So watch that one a couple times. Get that one because it's really useful. Like CT smoke is really good for trying to take A site because that's where they are rotating off B. So the next smoke I want to teach you is the CT smoke from Cat. So what you're gonna do is you take smoke, go into this corner all the way. See this little like crease where the top of that roof and this wall meet? Press her right in there. You want to move it up right until it's in the center of that like orange roof panel. It's kind of there. So what you'll do is you'll throw the smoke. It'll hit the skybox and then bounce down. And that's a perfect CT smoke. So you can't see anything from in here. It's all blocked out wall. Actually, you can see. That doesn't really matter though, unless you're on Cat and you're peeking down like that, which I don't recommend doing at any time. Anyways, that's the CT smoke from Cat. And the last useful smoke I want to teach you for Dust 2 is the mid to B smoke. So mid to B smoke from Cat. And so what you do is there's a little piece of this wall that sticks out. You line up right here. You turn, you look at the top of the orange thing, and you do a running throw. So
I'm throwing smoke.
there you go. Running throw. It'll bounce and completely smoke off CT. So you and your teammates, or whatever the case may be, can cross and go to B safely without being seen from CT. You gotta be careful though, because once you are up here, there's a little like gap in the... I'll show you. Throw it again and show you what I mean. So you gotta go here, and then boom, turn, front throw, bounce off the box. So if you are a CT and you're trying to watch, a good opper will go up here and see you going in the middle door. So unfortunately, you can't avoid that. No smoke can really get clear up there, but it's good enough for anyone who's just in CT with a rifle. But yeah, just gotta be careful of that. Get there fast. And that's it for all like the standing still technical smokes. But a couple smokes that are just good for just general playing, and where the CTs will be is just if you're a terrorist taking B site, throw this smoke. It'll block off door. If you are scared about window, you can just go up to it, do an underhand toss, and it'll do a little, if you get it like I did, really weird, it'll do a little bounce. But if you just do that little underhand throw, it'll just a little underhand jumping throw, it'll hit there every time. That smoke will work too. Any smoke like that will work. If you're a CT and you're just on B site and you just want to hold it, you want to smoke tons, just throw the smoke. If you're a CT, you want to smoke mid doors, you can throw like here,
Smoke.
and it'll kind of bounce and work for you there. Oh, and if you're a T and you want to smoke off doors, you go here, left side of the box, barrels or whatever, and that will bounce and land in the same spot and just smoke off mid doors. Cat, you just kind of want to, you can aim at like the top of that, the running throw, and it'll bounce down. And, or sorry, for lower tons, and that will get, that one's good because it goes in a bit and it's just a running throw. It'll bounce a bit, and it's good because what a lot of CTs will do. Sorry, that was a bad one actually. I'll throw that one again. Just aim top, running smoke. There you go. So what a lot of counter-terrorists or terrorists will do, if they smoke it off and it's like right here in window, they can go into these corners and hide there for a bit in the smoke and then pop out at you. But this one, they have to stay behind it or else you'll be able to see them. You can kill them. And yeah, like that's, like, you can throw a cat smoke. If you want to throw a cat smoke, you just throw it off that wall. And that one I just did just a little running throw, just hit the wall and boom. Practice all these smokes, get them perfect.
I'm throwing smoke.
And yeah, like that's cat smoke, they won't be able to see there. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Those are all the useful Dust 2 smokes I think you need for matchmaking, competitive player, whatever you're doing. Those smokes are good to use in most scenarios. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and subscribe if you want to see more, and like if you actually liked the video. If you didn't like the video, then don't leave a dislike, just don't like it at all. And yeah, comment down below what kind of things you want to see from me or cover in CSGO, and really appreciate that. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.